As a seasoned movie critic with decades of film watching under my belt, I must say that the recent resurgence of interest in Edge of Tomorrow, following its Netflix release, has left me feeling like a Groundhog Day fan stuck in a time loop, albeit one filled with alien invasions and Tom Cruise's charming charisma. Edge of Tomorrow's stunning Netflix performance revived demand for a sequel. And also 2014 saw the premiere of a thrilling sci-fi action movie featuring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. The plot revolves around Tom Cruise's character, Major William Cage, who finds himself trapped in a time loop as he strives to repel an extraterrestrial invasion. A decade after Edge of Tomorrow's theatrical release, interest in a sequel hit new heights. After the release on Netflix on September 7th, the 2014 film Edge of Tomorrow ranked third on the U.S. top 10 movie charts the next day, and moved to a second position on September 9th. And given audiences' sustained interest in the film, the lack of a sequel is surprising, and this seems like a missed opportunity. Nevertheless, talks about Edge of Tomorrow 2 have persisted for quite some time now. Unfortunately, it appears that the production of the sequel is stuck in a holding pattern, much like a repetitive loop. And, when in 2018 saw Collider reporting an interest among Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, and screenwriter Christopher McQuarrie to reprise their roles. As stated by director Doug Liman, we'll only make this film if we truly love the script. Currently, our focus is solely on perfecting the script. For the movie, we no longer deal with scheduling complications. At this point, we have a suitable time frame for filming, and we're putting in extra effort to make sure the script lives up to our expectations. This is one of those films that we will only produce if we were genuinely passionate about it, rather than being compelled by the studio to create something they aren't invested in, regardless of its quality. In late 2018, Lyman, through Screen Rant, disclosed that the script had been finished and expressed optimism about a sequel following Tom Cruise's completion of filming for Mission Impossible and 7 and Mission Impossible 8. When looking ahead to 2021, Lyman indicated to Collider that an Edge of Tomorrow 2, also known as Live, Die, Repeat, depends on the participation of Blunt and Cruise. And as stated, if Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt are willing to take part in the film, it will definitely be made. Unhappy, Sad, Confused podcast in 2023, as reported by The Hollywood Reporter, Emily Blunt expressed her readiness for an Edge of Tomorrow sequel, emphasizing that she is not the one holding it back. The renewed viewer enthusiasm for another Edge of Tomorrow movie on Netflix hasn't dimmed Warner Brothers' initial excitement for a sequel. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Tom Cruise has entered into a fresh collaboration with Warner Brothers, with the studio expressing optimism about replicating the success of a potential sequel into Edge of Tomorrow. On the other hand, the report suggested that Cruise's latest studio agreement may not lead to new ventures in the near future. This is due to the fact that the actor is focused on wrapping up his next Mission Impossible movie following his role in Top Gun Maverick. And also, his Warner Brothers deal failed to detail what projects the blockbuster star would undertake despite past tensions. The possibility of Tom Cruise collaborating with Warner Brothers once again significantly increases the chances of a follow-up for the movie Edge of Tomorrow. And despite the current issue at hand is if the viewership on the film's streaming platform will prompt the studio and Tom Cruise to start work on a follow-up movie, moreover, instead of waiting for that people. Edge of Tomorrow streaming on Netflix.